Hey there, YouTube. It's been a while. Welcome back to Xenosaga 3, sort of. This is all being streamed live. So, it is my understanding that there was a series of, I'm not quite sure, like webcomics, kind of, that came out between the Xenosaga 2 and 3 called A Missing Year. And it was all in Japanese, but apparently it's really important. So here we are watching the English translated versions on a playlist we found on YouTube. I have no idea what the quality of this is gonna be, but let's go. PC, I forget what that means. Oh my god, there's literally mouse on the screen. Like the time after Christ or something? Oh boy. Approximately 1 year after our farewell at the spaceport. Since then, I've been working with an organization called Scientia. We're currently attempting to break into Victor's most important control domains, which is at the heart of the UMN. Something happened which prompted me to quit my job at Victor and collaborate with Scientia. The phenomenon was later called the Gnosis terrorism, though it involved me and many people who were close to me. Everyone, whether involved or not, was left with a feeling of unease and suspicion. I couldn't shake my own suspicions and tensions in my mind kept mounting, so without even saying goodbye to Cosmos, I decided to leave Victor. I'm really struggling to see these pictures in the background. I just have to see it with my own eyes once more. The sealed fragment of truth. Okay. So, Shion's no longer with Victor. Really, that's the key takeaway. Oh god, I feel like I should voice these. After the space-time anomaly in Milton space caused by Albedo had closed up, I returned to my usual duties as development chief at Vector. Before I had traveled to Second Miltia, a new 3rd Division Annex office head position had been established, and my appointment to it added a stable though brief routine to my life. I spent every day filing mounted the paperwork which chronicled the events, from the attack on the Wogland to the appearance of Abel's Ark of Milton space. During this time, the Gnosis threat intensified and expanded its range, bringing about heavy damage to some of the planets in the Federation. I also think that in this time, I began to feel as if the Gnosis threat was someone else's. Hi, Dipper. Duty. Then, 6 months later, I learned my brother Jin, whom I'd said farewell to the spaceport, had been commissioned by the Contact Subcommittee to investigate the Gnosis attack incidents. Okay, this is kind of cool. From the Contact Subcommittee's acquired the Gnosis attack incidents, at the present time there's been no correlation discovered in the numerous attacks. However, several mysterious factors around the Gnosis's activities have been discovered. The attacks are focused on highly populated urban areas, giving rise to the possibility that the Gnosis are targeting civilians. There is a consistent pattern in their attacks which leads us to believe that the Gnosis's focus is not simply destruction. Within a set time frame following attack, all the Gnosis completely disappear. In consideration of these facts, determine that the Gnosis are acting as if they've been controlled by someone. In addition, at the latest attack, we confirmed the presence of a mysterious boy who was presumably acting together with the Gnosis. In 100 series Rebellion, that he Gnosified? That's interesting. The boy's words lead us to believe that a character called Grimoire may be deeply connected to this case. And the hypothesis seems far-fetched. Though the hypothesis seems far-fetched, we can confirm the existence of a leader who commands the Gnosis. It will give us the breakthrough that we need. I like how there's like terminology at the bottom. The subcommittee's investigation report on Grimoire's little girl. Within the one called Grimoire's little girl, a Rowland girl we've been sheltering, we found parts that resemble a special type of Rowland built by the UTech organization 14 years ago. That would be Momo's type. However, since no records of the type remain from then, we're unsure if she's even the same kind of Rowland. Even within the girl's memory banks, nearly all the records have been deleted. Of the fragments of memory that remain, we can find no links to any important information on the Gnosis incidents. We originally assumed that the motion conflict from 14 years ago was the cause of her memory loss. However, there's evidence that the records have been artificially modified, and we think this is connected to the girl's recent activity. The Gnosis attack incident. At first, everyone thought they were merely an extension of frequent and ongoing Gnosis phenomenon events. In my case, if I hadn't known that my brother was involved in the incident, I might have never found the truth either. But Julie was quick to realize how strange the incidents were. As she continued the investigation of the incidents with Jin and the others, she caught hold of a very important clue. The girl she'd been sheltering was an eyewitness to one of the incidents. An investigation on the girl was investigated by the subcommittee. In the end, they were able to establish she was a special type of Aurelian to be built for an unknown purpose. The subcommittee's report was sent to Vector, and the 3rd Division began to give support to the investigation of the Aurelians. As an anti-Gnosis battle advisor, I also participated in the investigations, but when I saw the 3rd Division's findings on the girl, which they had submitted as reference data, I was left speechless. The girl had come from the same series of Aurelians that Joachim Mizrahi had produced 14 years ago. Furthermore, no existence of her being manufactured existed. There was no mistaking that this girl was deeply connected to these incidents. I think my realization of that prompted my heart's denial that the girl existed. I was afraid that a connection to her would destroy the semblance of stability that I'd gained. However, when I received an urgent communication from the subcommittee, those hesitations turned to anxieties. The incidents had escalated to a state of emergency. Oh, I like this space tower thingy. Oh, it's Cosmos.
Cosmos? 部屋の外に退避してください。これよりグノーシスを相当します。どうしたの？大丈夫？その人、私を殺しに来た。
Wait, what?
どういうこと？わざわざ会いに来てくれ
Oh, I thought you were talking about Cosmos, Barkley.
もあの少女。いい反応ね。彼女に手出しはさせないわよ。そう。では、こちらも本気で行くわ。やだ。
シオン、大丈夫ですか、シオン。
兄さん、あの子は残念だけれど連れ去られたわ。
This is cool, but oh my gosh.
まだ早いでしょ。
You can tell this was like a 2005. There was a Gnosis attack on the subcommittee's lab. Because of this, we became convinced that the sheltered girl had the keys to unlock the mysteries of these incidents. I received a hurried request from the subcommission to take Cosmos and rescue the survivors. Together, with an army of Ags, we successfully infiltrated the lab and rescued Julie, the girl, and my brother, all of whom were unharmed. However, as we were trying to escape from the facility, a mysterious agent named Doctus appeared. She was affiliated with the anti-UMN organization known as Scientia. To my surprise, Doctus managed to damage Cosmos and kidnap the girl right before our very eyes. They beat up Cosmos? That's insane. Damn, good job to these people. Part 2. Hey, Roy. Okay, so Doctus is a cyborg or a robot? Wait, is this Shion again? After destroying Cosmos, Doctus snatched the little girl away. My brother, by his own count, also withstood her attacks at the edge of the Gnosis incident. But why did she pursue the little girl so persistently? Doctus called her Grimoire's little girl. From the fact, it was obvious the Doctus possessed some kind of information about her past. I desperately tried to find the connection between the recent incidents and the girl by studying Julie's report. At this time, I sensed my own uneasiness towards the girl was beginning to fade. I love how you can see the mouse. My favorite part is that the mouse was just captured through all this. about the girl saved at the scene of the incident. It was Grimoire's little girl who was saved, but her body composition bore a resemblance with a special type of alien that was manufactured by the UTIC organization 14 years ago. However, because of the records from that time period pertaining to this type of alien no longer exist, it was impossible to determine whether she was the same type or not. Nearly all of the data in her memory banks have been deleted as well due to the fragmented nature of the remaining memories. I was unable to extract any important information about the incident. We originally assumed that the motion conflict 14 years ago might have been the cause of memory loss. However, there was evidence that the records had been artificially modified, and we thought this was directly connected to the girl's recent activities. Leamington, the Gnosis summoning program manufactured by Grimoire Verum, by sending out a special wavelength, this program makes it impossible to interface with the behavior of the Gnosis. Several thousand years ago, it was used by researchers to observe the relationship between the Zohar and the Gnosis. However, the experiment failed, causing the space-time knowledge responsible for the disappearance of Lost Jerusalem. Leamington itself was recovered by Victor when they escaped Lost Jerusalem, and it has been safeguarded with him since. When Project Zohar was invoked, it was handed over to the Mizrahi Cerebral Sciences Research Facility. The program was restored by Professor Yochim Mizrahi, used it for the basis of the Song of Nihilum device. According to Yuli Madrukin, the program at one time restored and implanted the synthetic brain of a special type of alien test subject, whereupon research was conducted on the matter in the Leamington and the regulation of its waves. However, no research record remains. We could not confirm this data.
このプログラムはロストエルサレム時代に開発されたものよ。ただ、14年前の紛争により、いくつかの断片となって UMN に消えてしまった。
Okay. So they knew how to summon the Gnosis back on Earth?
そんなことありえないわ。数千年を生きる人間など存在しないわ。
I mean, we know that, evil guy who took over Junior's brother is thousands of years old. Full name, Grimoire Verum, Chief Technician of Victor Zohar Research Project, and the programmer that manufactured the Gnosis Summoning Program Leamington. All the other personal data is unknown, as it is thought to have been lost when Lost Jerusalem disappeared. It is assumed they died at that time. By using his own daughter as a test subject of Leamington, he was able to complete the Gnosis Summoning Program. However, an incident during the experiment caused Zohar to go out of control. Grimoire is considered to be responsible for the space-time anomaly, which in turn was responsible for the disappearance of Lost Jerusalem. Wait, but if that is true, that is different to Laos. Okay. There was a character called Grimoire who was connected with the recent Gnosis attacks. There was the person named Grimoire who constructed the Leamington program, which was restored by Joachim Mizrahi 14 years ago. And there was a reality known as Grimoire's little girl. Despite the vagueness of each of these sources, we began to link all three pieces into one whole. Julie and my brother had taken up the charge of rescuing this girl. Julie in particular desperately tried to save her. Perhaps the reality girl simply reminds her of Momo. I, however, was still uncertain as to whether I should get involved in this girl's rescue or not. I pursued the report that Jen had filed on the girl after the recent incident. In the report, I saw a very familiar name.
グリモアの少女か。あなたは一体。
違う。私は。
Yeah? Wait. At the scene of the attack, the girl called Grimoire's little girl was saved, although there was no obvious external wounds. She seemed to have lost her memory and didn't remember anything other than her own name. Although it was thought to be temporary due to the shock of the incident, a professional diagnosis was also deemed necessary. Besides, there are a few strange points concerning this girl. The girl was being pursued by several people, each calling Grimoire's little girl. She either denies her name and choosing herself as Nephilim, and seeking help from a person she calls Grimoire. He had major differences from the characteristics of the Nephilim that I had previously come to know, as it was difficult to imagine she was the same person. In addition, it was unknown what kind of relationship existed between her and the person called Grimoire, who was thought to be connected to the previous attacks. Wait, I'm so confused. There's no... Way she's Nephilim. We know Nephilim unless she died and was like, I don't know, split in two because that's what the Xeno series loves doing. This is a Aurelian.
残念なことに彼女の記憶つまり過去のデータだけど全て人為的に破棄されているのよ
記憶がないでは自分をネピリムと名乗ったのは
Yeah, the old Nephilim looks like
比較的新しいものよ誰か第三者の手によって
Ellie.
インプットされたものなのは間違いないわ
Very, very spooky. Nephilim, the illusionary girl who often appeared before me, and now the kidnapped girl calling herself Nephilim. What kind of connection was there between the Nephilim I knew and this girl? If this girl had a connection with Nephilim and the ocean conflict of 14 years ago, then she must surely have had a connection to me as well. And there's the agent called Doctus, who pursued the girl. He might also have the information on the girl and Nephilim. The female agent who attacked Grimoire's little girl, because of the way she handled her body and equipment, it could be surmised that she'd received special training. Though the reason why she pursued the life of the girl was unknown. Also, we didn't know whether or not she acted on her own, or as part of an organization. From the fact he called the girl Grimoire's little girl, it was guessed that there was a connection between the attack and the character called Grimoire. After I had read his report, Jin told me about his encounter. Jin's plays a surprisingly large part in this. Who the heck is Grimoire?
次は外さないよ
気の強い人だこの子の保護者という感じではなさそうですね
メディオトゥティッシムスイービス
Huh?
グリモアの少女あなたの手に余る代物よ
なるほど命を狙われるには十分すぎる理由だ
そのひょうひょうとした態度鼻につくわねいいわ
Typical Jin, can't help but get involved.
Vive memor mortis.
大丈夫もう安全ですよ
Okay. Goodbye. My orders from Vector. The damaged Cosmos was immediately returned to headquarters in order to have her frame upgraded to version 3. Though I was uneasy with Cosmos' absence, there was nothing appeared to ease uneasiness I'd regard the girl's existence, so I made the decision to help Jin rescue the girl. Meanwhile, Julie used wavelength emitted by the girls as a tracking device, and she was successful in calculating the girl's location by causing a resonance with the fragments of Leamington. Also, I believe I've said it wrong every time. I don't think it's Leamington, but I'm too invested. Having pinpointed the battleship that was thought to hold the girl captive, Jin and I hastily rushed out inside before the enemy could notice us. However, we quickly came to realize that our actions had been careless. Even the person playing this is like, where's the button?
ここは資料室のようですね。なるほど。この艦の所有者とは趣味が合いそうだ。
A data room. Sure.
ただ、不意打ちというのはあまり関心
Also, I really like how Shion looks in this game.
少女を返してもらいましょうか。
Wait, did she just shoot him?
それは無理な相談ね。
Probably not. To be continued. Thank you so much, translators and everyone.
ようこそ。我々はスキエンティア。名前ぐらい聞いたことがあるだろう？
Yeah,
スキエン
Scientia, right?
反 UMN を歌うレジスタンスですね。少女をどうするつもりです？彼女はレメゲトンと深い関わりがある。
Levigaton.
プログラムに関わったぐらいで。
The tune of Adele. I see fire to the bun, but she's flame retardant and finds it fun. Oh my gosh, Vermin. Hi, Vermin. Welcome to Xenosaga 2.5.
彼女を殺す理由にはならないでしょう。
I love how scuffed everything is. I love how scuffed this is. Old media. Old YouTube is something different. No, I'm so glad this exists. The UN organization formed by the Unification and Anti-Government Resistances over the Federation found in Middle East, Octus and PC 4669. Also, chat, if anyone's unaware, TC stands for, I remember now, Transcend Christ, which is the age where we developed space travel. And, yeah. With several million members, it's currently the largest resistance organization in the Federation. Its members are attempting to bring to light the possible relationship between human and the appearance of the Gnosis. Skillfully using a distinct network, they carry out guerrilla-type acts against the human administration. Current information on the Maiden of Grimoire. She's a type of unique Rallian that differs from current Rallians, her pupils, which are the most important external characteristics of Rallians, were created in a non-conventional manner. We can remark that her traits are similar to the type of Rallian created by Professor Mizrahi during his research for the UTIC organization. I just assume you were actually playing Xenogears 2 and trolling people saying it was Xenosaga 3. Human, there is no Xenogears 2. Constant. Yeah, sure, that's what it stands for. Her body was used by the same professor for Lemigaton's reconstruction in UTIC's HQ, Labyrinthios. But during the Miltian conflict, the data concerning this research as well as those of the donor are lost and the details remain unknown. Donor? Wait, does she have real eyes? Like people eyes? Human eyes? After the conflict, an official publication called for the destruction of all Rallians used in this experiment. However, certain information indicates that several childlike Rallians remain missing. Like Albedo and Rubedo and Negredo. I believe. Momo. Actually, I don't even know who they're talking about at this point. Hey, Ronan. Scientia, the clandestine organization that denounces the human as being dangerous and continues to act on its own will. Why is it so obsessed over this girl? This has, as anticipated, a connection with the Miltian conflict 14 years ago. It was discovered that the Rallian was made by Professor Mizrahi and got its hands on information connecting the experiments that used Rallian's bodies during the conflict. Furthermore, it's the Lemington's program that was used for this experiment. Rallians made by Professor Joachim Mizrahi. Now I remember, in the past I developed relationships with 3 Rallians, Fabronia, Cecily, and Kat. Ones from Your Vision that we killed as well? Would it be possible that the main of the Grimoire was in the same place as them and that she was used for the UTIC's organization's experiments? And yet, until the color of her pupils change, she tries to hide something from us, but what? Someone who has been contaminated by Lemigaton by having a fragment implanted in their body is called Grande. Apparently, only a boy from the Rosen district has been confirmed as a fragment retainer. Also, there are strong chances from the main of Grimoire that the main of Grimoire falls into that case. Okay, it makes him gnosis, but they keep normal. They retain their will. On its own, the fragment is useless, but if it is placed in the brain, the program contaminates its host by emitting waves and nocifies them.
まさか人の意識を持ったままグノーシス化すると。我々は
What changes in comparison with classic nosification is that to maintain individual vital functions, individual consciousness is maintained as is. These people in this situation are called fragment retainers. People in this case become capable of controlling waves and allows them to direct the cooling of the gnosis they desire. Is this what chaos is?
グランディと呼んでる。少女が汚染されているのだ。
D20 buzz overdressed for a visual novel from 2004. -2. Damn right, this is the start of Xenosaga 3. I'm so dressed up for this.
だがなぜ今
I need a lot of water though. This is a lot of talking.
あなたの言うことが正しいのならば、汚染されたのは14年前のこと。なぜ今になって姿を現したか。
ベクターよ。
ベクター。
Victor. Report on suspicious points about the UMN. 41% of the gnosis responsible for damages or reports by witnesses come from the UMN. The majority of the gnosis apparitions in the real number domain happen through a dive in the UMN. This is a known fact.
おかしな話よね。レメゲトンはもともとベクターが管理していたもの。弱き目見ずらひの。
Wait, are we gonna start Xenosaga 3? And we're like anti the government now? Because if so, I understand why we're playing this. The fact remains that no inquiry into the gnosis and the UMN exists. Currently, although the UMN control and administration are under the jurisdiction of the Galaxy Federation, this arrangement was entrusted to Victor.
研究費用の一部はベクターから出資されていた事実もある。グリモアが潜伏している UMN だってベクターによって作られ。
Victor is also on the initiative of dealing with damage caused by the gnosis. Although reports of the handling of the damages are sent to the Galaxy Federation, almost everything is done in absolute secrecy, and at the end only one formal report is
現
published.
在もメンテナンスが行われているので、ベクターが今回の事件のことを知らないわけがない。
しかしそれはただの推測。
But first of all, what is UMN? No documents remain about the development of the UMN other than recordings on the basis of its maintenance, recordings on the installation and transfer columns in the galaxy. Can it be possible that no documents remain other than the network installed during the creation of the Federation? Wait, they don't know the history of how their own government came to be?
もちろん推測よ。ベクターの真意はわからないし証拠もない。でもね、あの企業は UMN のその危険性を承知していながら。
According to these supposed facts, we can only suppose that Victor, although conscious of these dangers, would knowingly hide very important information linked to the gnosis and the UMN. In response to that, Victor claims that there are no implications. In-depth investigation seems to be
公
necessary.
表もせず隠蔽し、何か別の目的に利用しようとしてるのよ。
Vector had links to the current incidents. I didn't want to believe that story. Certainly Vector is responsible for the layout of the UMN. However, to say from there that it is linked to this affair is a big step. But there this girl in Leamington, and also actions in the man named Grimoire in the UMN. There is no reason why Vector shouldn't be up to date with this information. Without doubt, it possesses numerous mysteries. I, as representative of Cosmos, never had information sent back to me. One begins to feel like someone is acting in the shadows. Although I decided not to get too attached to Doctus's words, uneasiness began to grow inside me. Who's this guy? He looks like a gym teacher. Oh, it's the captain.
うまくいけばベクターが関与している証拠を手に入れることができるだろう。まあゆっくりと見物していってくれ。シオン、さっきの話ですが
でもまだベクターが絡んでるって決まったわけじゃないし、私は私のできることをやるだけよ。
I don't feel like someone's gonna die here.
そうですか。
Also, we've had no Momo this entire time, which makes me sad.
グリモアの少女、虹の上の UMN バイパスを形成。
レネゲトンの準備は
UMN へ強制干渉を開始。バイパスの接続を確認。
さて、撒いた餌に食いついてくるのはセントマリアの人魚かジェニー・ハニバーか。どっちにしてもまともではないのは確かだがね。
グリモアを名乗る男、本当に出てくると思う？
さて、どうかな。だが奴には手段を選んでいる余裕などないはずだ。必ず食いついてくるよ。
シナプスの数値安定。グリモアの少女、強制逮捕を開始。グリモアの少女の脳波周波数、正常値を維持。
Force dive into
モニ
her.
ターによるトレースを開始。バイパスへの外部データの転送を確認。システムオールグリーン。
No, but we already said I'm not overdressed. This is a very hype moment.
3、
We're starting Xenosaga 3 tonight. Scientia's analysis of the girl began. Its goal was to get its hands on clues about the man called Grimoire, who seems to be pulling the strings behind the current incidents. I don't like this art of Iflim. No! Maybe slyly. Women said no. The girl seemed less afraid of the pain of the force analysis than she let on. But something else was even more peculiar. When she became aware of my brother's presence, I had the impression that the expression on her face changed slightly. Oh? One should have said that she'd known him for a long time, and that his presence terrified her. Fear and astonishment showed on her face. Yes, it is certain that she was frightened by the appearance of my brother, who would soon awaken something that had slept inside her. You knew your brother?
どうした？
まずい、興奮状態を抑えないと。
何事だ？各自報告を。主電源および第一出電源予備すべて正常に作動しています。出航開始。
What do you mean untranslated? I'm watching a translated version. You're about as overdressed as I am, underdressed going to a formal and trackies in a singlet. You're crazy.
グリモアの少女。
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。私、断傷が欲しいの。それがないと思い出がもらえないの。
ざれ言は何様のつもり？あなたには最初から思い出などない
Yeah,
の。
maybe we should just believe her and not do this.
そんなことない。忘れているだけ。断傷があれば返してもらえるの。
いいように騙されてるのが
If you'd been
わからない。
repaired.
やめなさい。その子をそれ以上挑発してはいけない。
Are they just torturing a little girl? Hi, Biza.
シュン、
今行くわ。待ってて。
シュン、どうしましたシュン。
Need point coming, yeah, a little bit. To be continued.
Oh,
John is almost
で
dead.
も最悪の状況も考えておかないと心の準備はしておくべきよ。
何を準備すると言うんです。
There is no way she dies before Xenosaga 3.
またあれを裏切ることになる。
ごめんなさい。そうね。あなたは信じてあげるべきよ。
シオン。
The Maiden of Grimoire appeared right before our eyes, following her awakening. Xion, trying to help her, fell unconscious. According to the subcommittee's report, traces of the girl have been found in the UMN. Therefore, it's possible that Xion's consciousness is forcibly held there.
They hijacked her consciousness?
Along with Professor Mizrahi, we tried to retrieve it, but not having a single clue in the immensity of the UMN, this was a lost cause. Being unable to do anything else, I had nothing more to do than wait. I could do nothing but deplore my uselessness, same as 14 years ago.
Hi, Nephilim. Okay. The guy? Think should we save? It's like we saved Momo. Making number 2.
ネピリム。
ここはアルスノバ。ベクターによって封印された
Healed
思
by
い出の
Victor.
世界。
封印。思い出の世界。
ここは忌まわしき記憶と悲しき思いの残る場所。やがてこの場所にすべての意識が集まる。彼女も
What?
グリモアもそして少
Is
女
this like
も
inside the
この場所にいる。
Zoha?
シオンが。
ええ。グリモアによってこ
That
の場
makes
所に
sense, yeah.
囚われている。
教えてくれ。
You have to
どうすれば
release
人が思いを遂げようとしたとき、必ずしも幸せになれるとは限らない。その思いが
Hi, Camilla. Thank you for the resub. Congratulations. You just turned 21.
強いほど他者を不幸にする。彼はそのことに気
We're
づ
at
いて
the
いない。
forefront of modern gaming.
お願い、
This 2005
グリモアを
English translation of the Japanese story. Almost a visual novel.
Nephilim contacted me through my consciousness. He informed me that Xion and the girl were being held prisoner by Grimoire. They are in the depths of S Division, a location controlled by Vector, protected by very high-level security.
I don't like it. We need to know this before we play Xenosaga 3.
Nephilim asked me to stop Grimoire. I don't know if something happened between them, but now that I know the place where they're being held captive, I have no reason to hesitate.
ネピリムがそう言ったの？
ええ。ベクターによって封印されたアルスノバという場所に少女と共に囚われている。
How's Nova?
二人を助けに行くつもり？
We've heard of that.
無茶よ。ベクターの管理する中枢領域なんて政府としても簡単に手を下せる場所ではないわ。
やはり協力してはもらえませんか。
Oh, Juda's such a good brother.
下手なことをすればあなたも私もただでは済まないのよ。
わかっています。
無理強いはしませんよ。
ジン、おそらくあの少女はもう助からないわ。それでも
申し訳ないが、ES とこの談笑、しばらくお借り
And
しま
your
す。
fragment.
参ります。
Hold on, first of all, she's a fragment. Second of all, was he putting it in his brain or what?
Professor Mizrahi warned me not to interfere with Vector. Considering her position, her reaction was normal. I couldn't blame her for that. However, I couldn't allow myself to abandon them, and I had to exploit all the possibilities that were presented to me. I never hesitated even for a second at the thought of going to save them. However, one thing perturbed me. The maid of Grimoire wasn't afraid until she saw me, but her face was the same expression as that day.
No, does the maiden have foresight? That would be totally in line with Zohar powers. Oh, hello, new child.
状況は
前回前々回の襲撃地と同様に市街地を中心として半径 0.85 キロの範囲に出現。特に大型のものはこの繁華街へ集中しているようです。
妙ですね。まるで何かを探しているようだ。
敵が移動を開始。こちらに気づいたようです。周辺空間の重力偏差に異常、時空間に干渉発生、数は計測不能。
No.
ついてこられますか。
はい。
いい返事です。
I love the 100 series. I'm guessing this is one of them from Junior's chat.
I went then, along with the 100 series Reliant, towards the location where the Gnosis were concentrated. There, we found a boy.
You know, I should really finish this. Hi, Fireswarm. It's like half an hour long, but I think with them combined, maybe an hour. It's really good. I wish this was like either made into a proper game, or at the very least, if this was made into like a single animated like episode, you know? Because this story is intriguing. I've only seen the first episode, then forgot. Oh.
何者？教えねえよ。ああ、余計なことすんなよな。俺がグリモアに怒られちゃうんだぞ。
グリモ
ア？あいつが見つかんないのも全部おっさんのせいだかんな。
Who are you?
一体何のことだ。
そうだ、決めた。
Wait, is that Nephilim? Maiden? No, I've got time. I'll see you on the side. Be right back. Okie dokie.
邪魔した罰だよ。
No, there's the 100 series.
そんなことをすればあなたの体が。
Thanks to the power of the fragment, the boy manipulated the Gnosis. He was probably searching for the main of Grimoire. We would have to face the Gnosis that was in our way, but the boy made it touch the Railen, who began to Gnosify.
Please tell me she has the shard.
She executed the Hilbert effect and pulled herself into our dimension. With no way to save her, and given that she was completely Gnosified, there was nothing I could do but destroy her.
No, she didn't even have a name.
怖がらないで。
I can't believe she
危
died.
害を加えるつもりはありません。
いや、来ないで。助けて、グリモア。
Scientia had talked about Grandis during my investigation in the Gnosis. I had the opportunity to meet one who Gnosified my partner, 100 series Reliant.
Yeah?
At that time, the girl was also afraid. My partner executed the Hilbert effect on herself, which pulled her into our dimension, and I had no choice but destroy her. The girl saw it all and wasn't frightened by the scene itself. By me. Likely she wanted to run away from me and didn't want me to rescue her. I must at all costs force myself to forget this so I can concentrate on the rescue.
Weird they're running away. Like, I don't know, you would have thought that she would, like, be out of control and only want to kill him.
I needed certain equipment to infiltrate the heart of Vector, get by their security. Other than the subcommittee, I saw no other way to visit this organization. Indeed, only Doctus and her colleagues could help me. If Xion was with me, then she would surely yell at me, saying I was irresponsible and rash.
I mean, you kind of are. Very much so.
But as long as I shared a common interest with Scientian, it was possible that I could work with them. But before Doctus could consider my proposition, there was this conversation.
So goofy looking, the...
どういうつもり？まさか私たちを潰しに来たのかしら。
見ての通り丸腰ですよ。取引しませんか。私はグリモアの居場所を知っている。そしてそこへ行かなければならない理由がある。その手伝いをお願いしたいんです。すべてが終わった後でグリモアと談笑を引き渡しましょう。
虫のいい話ね。
あなたたちにはダイブの準備を頼みたい。悪い話ではないと思いますが。
ダイブ中、あなたの命は我々が握ることになるのよ。そこまで信用してくれるの？
信用するしかありません。他に打つ手がないんでね。
取引に応じなかったら？
それは困ります。その場合のことは考えていなかった。
まったく。そのひょうひょうとした態度。怒りを通り越して呆れるわね。いいわ。取引に応じて。
God, I'm learning so much about Victor and the Yumin.
言うだけの働きはしてもらうわよ。
I believe they're really just the villains now. Complimentary report on Grimoire. First of all, this series of incidents in connection with the fragments were caused by a man called Grimoire Verum. Given that the origin of these unexplained phenomena, as well as the hiding place of one responsible is in Victor's special maintenance area, there are strong chances that Grimoire Verum himself is there. How he managed to stay alive all this time, that is a mystery. For an unknown reason, possibly linked to the disappearance of Lost Jerusalem, it seems that he's become a spiritual entity that exists within the UMN. We can assume that Victor knows this fact, hides the existence of Grimoire, and holds him in order to reconstruct Lemegeton.
まさかアルスノバとは。これでベクターの関与がはっきりしたわけね。いい？今から UMN に直接干渉をかけ、強制的に突破口を作るわ。そこを通ってアルスノバまで移動する。
了解です。アルスノバの座標は？
そこにグリモアの少女がいるのなら、談笑が共鳴して道案内してくれるわ。当然、ベクターの特別管理領域だから全力で潰しに来るわよ。生き残れるかどうかはあなた次第ね。
ご期待に添えるよう努力しますよ。
I'm so curious what Grimoire is. To be continued. Oh.
ここ私助かったの。あなたはね、あなたが助けてくれたんでしょ。そう、ありがとう。あなたは大丈夫？怪我はない？どうして私のことを助けてくれたの？私を守ろうとしてくれたから。 そっか。
Are you the same Nephilim? Is it like time travel?
っていうの？
Bullseye Shinon
グリモアが
Nomina?
くれたの。グリモアってあなたのお父さん？わからない。私何も覚えてないの。でもグリモアは私のこと何でも知ってるって言ってた。何でも？うん。名前も思い出も全部。でもそれをもらうためには
Oh boy, I am assuming this is not a good thing.
全部集
No
めないと
way.
グリモアに怒られるの。怖い怖いよ。私にはできないよ。
You're not gonna secretly be like Udo, are you?
大丈夫よ。
Something crazy like that.
何も怖くないわ。私がそばにいてあげるわ。必ず守ってあげるから。
Wait, what the? She knew her growing up? They were kids? Or was it the other, the Archie Nephilim? Who looks surprisingly like Shion, now they just think about it. At least in this art style they do.
私を守ってくれるの？ええ、あなたを一人にしないわ。それに私だけじゃない。兄さんも一緒よ。兄さん？そう、ジン・ウズキっていうの。変わり者で頑固だけど、本当はね、すごく優しいのよ。
Oh, of course he's gonna come.
だから大丈夫。
Wait, but we've got to join stream
絶
tomorrow
対
night.
に助けてあげるわ。
D-Face.
Jin. Jin. Uzuki.
Oh no.
Uzuki.
You gonna remember him? I lost consciousness while trying to comfort the girl. It was in the Scientia vessel. When I woke, I was in a strange place with her. Where was this? Who brought us here? One would say it's an old church. I had no idea. Next to me was a frightened little girl who held me tightly in her arms. To be reassuring, I tried erasing my anxiety. Because of this, I had a remark on her change. Yes, when she heard the name Jin Uzuki, her face changed slightly.
What 何をそんなに恐れているのかな。
あなた、何？
Grimoire?
クリモア。あの人が。
怖い？
わかんない。わかんないよ。でも、きっと、いじめられる。
The dub's better? There is no dub. You have
残念だが、それはできない。
助けてくれないの？
ネピリム、君は思い出が欲しいのだろ？
ネピリムって名前くれたよ。思い出もくれるって。
そう、僕は君に約束した。可愛い名前も温かい思い出も君のすべてをプレゼントするとね。だがそのために
I'm
君
so
は
confused.
レメゲトンの談笑を手に入れなければならない。そして
This
僕
feels
の
like
い
I'm
る
playing a different
この
game.
場所まで
Not the connection between the
来なければならないんだ。
second and third game.
そんな。
大丈夫、できるさ。さあ、おいでね、ピリム。
何言ってるの？ふざけないで。
He just opened a hole in the wall and yanked her through. Hey, Jen. Immediately after he kidnapped her, my brother appeared before me. Once I saw his relieved face, all the anxiety contained inside me disappeared. Trying to hide my emotions, I told him everything that happened, but suddenly a host of microphages appeared before us. Damn, it's Doctus.
情けない声出してどうしたの？そんなに私が恋しかった？ここは私が抑えるわ。早くグリモアを。
しかし。
西インボニスアミキティアエセノポテスト。
They translated the Latin earlier. In an unexpected manner, Doctus appeared to protect us. But why did she do that if we're enemies? I was still confused, so Jin explained to me that I was a prisoner in a section of the UMN called Ars Nova, controlled by Vector, that my consciousness was captured by Grimoire, and that to come help me, he had to ally himself with Scientia. Grimoire seems to have fled to the depth of this building. We went in pursuit of him.
ようこそ我が聖域へ。
Look, we killed the last holy guy. Well, his subordinate killed him.
私の仕事はまだ終わっていない。この地でなおくだらぬ虚勢を張れるとは。いいでしょう。これから行われる奇跡の目撃者となって。
Oh, miracle!
奇跡。あなたたちはここが 単なる機密情報の集積地だと思っているようですが、それは大きな勘違いだ。ベクターによって作られたあなたのための檻、精神の牢獄だと言いたいのでしょう。牢獄だから勘違いなんですよ。言ったでしょう。この地は僕にとって聖地。ここに 僕のすべてが存在する。あなたは自ら望んでここに留まっているのか。理解してもらえるとは思っていませんよ。だからその意味を教えてあげよう。I wish that this series was simple, and by simple it was never simple, but at least we knew that we were hunting down a berserk robot through space.
ふずき単勝。やめてお願い。そう。
Oh. She's casting magic on him. So that's what she wanted, the fragments. She told us that the fragments were dispensable for her to get her memories back. Her memories. Not knowing who she was, he was probably the only one who could tell her. But could she be happy if she got her memories back, knowing that she was a reality born for experiments? Oh no! This really feels like I'm playing like an early 2000s Japanese horror game.
これが私の記憶。違う。
How is this going to be important to the main game?
これは。
これ ネピリムの歌
Oh
声。
yeah.
さあ聞くがいい、この声を、我が愛しき歌声を。
ダメよ、この歌を歌わせてはダメ。
やがて歌は UMN へと広がり、全宇宙へと響き渡る。そして我が娘を、ネピリムを
He
この
brought
聖
that.
地へと呼び戻すことができる。
Isn't she inside the Zohar?
あなたの娘。
That was my understanding.
私の記憶じゃないの。
このアルスノバは愛しき娘の記憶。君にはこの記憶のすべてを受け継いでもらう。
Wow, he just wants to use her body.
レメゲトンの使い、
That's so sad.
娘の魂を宿らせよ。
And
君
Mizra-
は
Dr. Mizrahi made
希望の
this?
よりしろとなるのだ。
Made her? Does that mean that Momo is also a possible
嫌
vessel?
がることはない。君は望みのものを手に入れたのだよ。
違う。こんなの私の記憶じゃない。
バカな。なぜ拒絶する？やめろ！頼む！ネピリムを、娘を受け入れてくれ。
If wait, now he's
なぜだ？なぜ拒む？
was he always holographic?
わからないの。彼女は他人の思い出が欲しいんじゃない。自分だけの心が欲しかったのよ。どうして気づいてあげられないの？
偽りの心に変わり、この世で最も尊い心を宿し、ネピリムとして生きていくことができるのだ。これほど幸せなことがあるか。
そんなの
Is that what Nephilim would want?
知ったふうな口を聞くな。ベクターの若造に利用され続けながら、永劫の
Also, what are you?
娘を失
I
っ
still
た
don't know
苦
if
しみ
you
に
are.
耐え続けたのだ。
Are you yourself the
そんな
Gnosis?
ああ、僕の希望が消えてゆく。
Anyone uploaded memory bank? The fragments that Grimoire planted in the girl united in Lemigaton was finally complete. After the awakening of Lemigaton, she began to be swept away by Gnosis. If she stayed in this state, she would emit the song throughout the UMN. It would quickly spread it and make it resonate all throughout the universe. If that happened, our world would be completely overrun by the Gnosis. Why did this have to happen? She only wanted her memories. Grimoire only wanted to revive his beloved daughter. Two of them only wanted to change their wishes and nothing more. In reality, they brought their wishes mutually hurt them and only brought misfortune to other people.
ネピリム。
ネピリム。
やっと戻ってきてくれたね。待っていた。ずっと待っていたんだ。おかえり、ネピリム。
あなたをここに縛り付けていたのはこの私への思いが。
He was just a normal priest. I guess from Lost Jerusalem, right? But like, what does he exist as? To be continued. Also, are there really enough Gnosis to take down the universe? There must be, they're coming for another universe, right? Which means like the fog monsters, kind of. She's even surrounded by fog like fog. Oh! Okay. Was she nosified? I don't... Oh, hi, Cosmos. I was wondering why you weren't saving Shion, since that's your entire shtick. Oh my god, the black smoke. I was right. I mean, I think I'm right. Are fog monsters the same thing as, like, Gnosis? Also, hi, Enzo. The black smoke produced by Lemmigaton surrounded the girl's body as she transformed into a Gnosis. The fragment of Lemmigaton, while keeping her consciousness intact, nosified her. She lost her sense and we could no longer hear her voice. I was unable to contain my emotions and I began to lose control when Cosmos, equipped with a new exoskeleton, appeared to get us out of this mess. She protected us from the Gnosis attack. Seizing the opportunity, Jin turned towards the Gnosis while drawing his katana. Yeah, she seems to be scared of him because she had foresight and knew that he would kill her. He's also blonde, like that other character. Those other characters who are blonde and also have foresight, which there's a couple. With her Shulk. Jin's katana cut the Gnosis in two, allowing the mane of Grimoire to pull herself out of what remained. My brother was right. He hadn't completely nosified yet. I could still be saved. Never mind. Hey, Nephilim.
シオン、思い出してあげて。彼女のことを。
These are my memories.
Arumateru? これ、あなたの名前なの?
Alamadal.
どうしてこんなところにいるの? 大丈夫?
No, that's not it. These are the girls. Almadals.
宇月監察官、検体の意識覚醒しました。
Professor Uzuki.
誰?
レメゲトンの固着状態はこれ以上水らひ博士を待たせるわけにいかんぞ。
今のところはうまく固定されているようです。しかし値が安定していません。
やむをえん。フェーズ6からやり直す。
それでは検体に負担が。
構わん。これ以上の遅延、彼らへの言い訳が立たん。
やめて。何をするの。いや、怖い。
さあ、いい子だ。おとなしく言うことを聞いてくれ。
大丈夫？誰？いや、怖い。ねえ、
Wait,
この子怖がってる。
why is she on here?
かわいそう。
宇月監察官、ご息女が。
ここには入るなと言っただろう。
だって
早く出て行きなさい。
It's dead, right?
脳内に余計なゴミがあるとノイズが出る。投薬の量を増やしてみるか。
やめて。
さあ、おとなしくしてくれよ。
Wait, is this why she's scared of Jin? Because he looks like his dad? I remember everything. With the help of the girl's memories, my memory returned. On Millship 14 years ago, I met her, and in her memories was my father, Suo Uzuki. That's why she was scared of my brother's face. He looked a bit like our father. I don't know what kind of connection my father could have had with Vector, Yokiki Mizrahi, and Grimoire. In any case, one thing was certain. I had memories in common with Almadal. Okay, well, my foresight theory was wrong, but...
知ってる。私、この子のこと知ってる。アルマデル、しっかりして。アルマデル。そうよ、アルマデル。あなたの本当の名前よ。アルマデル。あなた、アルマデルって名前なのね。私はシオン。あなた、一人ぼっちなの？
Oh man, Shield is the
怖
best.
がらないで。私が
He really is the best.
大丈夫。今度いじめられたら私が守ってあげるね。
シオン。シオン。
じゃあまたね。私がそばにいてあげるわ。
Aww.
必ず守ってあげるから。シオン。そうよ、アルマデル。私よ。
Wait, I feel like I've gone on a real emotional roller coaster here.
シオン。もう大丈夫よ。もう何も怖くないからね。だから歌を止めましょう、アルマデル。止まらないの。
The song is because she has all the shards, not because she has the memory. I believe.
怖がらないで。約束したよね。私がついてるわ。どう どうして止められないのねピリム。ダメなの。私にもそんな力は
No, wait. She's possessed by
彼女
Limigaton?
はすでにレメゲトンに取り込まれて
I don't know what this means.
こちら側で
Limigaton is an entity?
彼女が生き続けるにはこのままレメゲトンを受け入れるしかない。でも
No, this is so tragic.
彼女自身そんなどうして止められないよ。このままだとシオンがアルマデル、みんなシオンを助けたい。でもできないの。私には止められない。大丈夫、止められるわ。あなたがそれを望むのならもう分かっているはずよ。思い出して。思い出す。じゃあまたね。
At that instance, I was in accord with her consciousness, the memories she searched for. We only spent a few days together, but for her, they were happy in moments, important memories. It was for those that she'd made her decision to protect us. Their memories.
これ私の中の温かいこれが止められる？でも寂しくない？そうね。それもあなたの、そしてあなたと出会った人の消えることのない思い出となるわ。私の思い出。
The average player both base won't remember you because they probably didn't watch this, but I will.
シオン、アルマデル。シオン、私にも思い出があったの。あのね、あなたが私にくれたのよ。アルマデル、あなた。今度また会うことができたら一緒に遊んでくれる？何言ってるの？もちろんよ。いつでも遊んであげるわ。
Wait, this is real tearjerker.
楽しみにしてる。アルマデル、あなた何をする気なの？あのね、今度は私がシオンを守ってあげる。待ってアルマデル、そんなの嫌よ。ありがとう、シオン。やめてアルマデル、お願いよ、やめてよ。兄さん、彼女を止めて。じゃあまたね。
What is up with this series and killing off little girls? They include Relians. This is like the 10th little girl we've seen die.
アルマデル、嘘でしょ。なんで、どうして彼女が。
彼女はレメゲトンを拒絶したんです。我々を救うため、いや、お前との思い出を守るために。
もうすぐここは閉じた空間となる。グリモアとアルマデルのための誰も訪れることのない永遠の墓標。
シオン、空間の崩壊が始まっています。早く脱出を。
いい。もう疲れたの。
おー。
兄さん。
シオン、あなたがこのまま諦めてアルマデルが喜ぶと思うのですか？
だったら教えてよ。アルマデルは一体何のために生まれてきたの？あの子の幸せって一体。
それは他人が推測で語れるような問題ではない。その答えを出せるのはアルマデル自身です。
そんな理屈聞きたいんじゃない。
だけどね、一つ確かなことがある。あなたに会うことで彼女はあの笑顔を手に入れることができたんです。それは紛れもない事実ですよ。
兄さん。
さあ、帰りましょう、シオン。
So, were the others are the others able to see Nephilim now? Like Nephilim had a way bigger impact, yeah. He's talking with him alone. Hey, Cyril. Was he be or bug? The YouTube video? Oh, this would be copyrighted. Xenosaga, every single Xenosaga song gets copyrighted. 14 years ago, Yoshiki Mizrahi created the Udo system. The foundation of this system rested on the Gnosis calling program Lemmigaton. Almadala was born to serve as a guinea pig for his research. Grimoire planted Nephilim's memories into Almadala's brain, and using Lemmigaton, he tried to revive Nephilim's consciousness. However, Almadal rejected those memories and sacrificed himself to the song of Nephilim created by Lemmigaton. She nosified and turned to salt. Oh, you said. Almadal and Grimoire were lost as Ars Nova was destroyed. It was announced that this marked the end of the current Gnosis attacks. Officially, the one responsible, Grimoire Verum, was reported missing. Truth of these facts was mysteriously hidden by Victor. Other areas suffered the pressure of Victor. Julie of this subcommittee was transferred to a Federation military establishment. I also heard that the foundation that was in charge of the investigation was pursued with having connections to this incident. My discipline for having broken an S division was demotion and RA removal my position as chief. Cosmos project was frozen until a new chief was named. What's going to happen to Cosmos? Had there been any other measures taken by Victor, I would still consider myself lucky. Effectively, even after my demotion, I can still continue participating in Cosmos' development, even though there are still things for First Division to do. But a loss of confidence in the UMN and Victor arose inside me, and this feeling wouldn't go away. I could never forget Almadal. That's why I passed in my resignation letter. Probably something that Al and the others will never forgive me for. But as long as I have bitterness towards Victor, it's doubtful that I could ever return. It would no longer be possible for me to see Cosmos. I have not thought about what would happen, but I intend to research the truth on the subject of my father and as part of the incidents 14 years ago. The Yumin and Victor, Neb and Nephilim told me I must face my path. We continued in Xenosaga episode 3. Later, Max. I'm gonna enjoy the D&D group DM by my friend. Nice. Okay. I can see why this is important now. The key things to know here are that we now know Shion, the main character, is now investigating her father and left the group she's in charge of and doesn't have access to Cosmos anymore. We also know that they created the Song of Nephilim, kind of. Well, they created Udo to use it. That was really good. I so wish they did what Kingdom Hearts did and made like a potentially like a 1-hour movie. And made a movie covering the lore. Instead of reading it. To be continued. In the Xenosaga episode 3. Well, that was something. And hey, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Otherwise, I guess it's time to go over to the actual game. So, bye, Nara. Later, YouTube.